and dolls. So Freedom Dad here, and as promised, I did say I was going to bring a wee video a night, and yeah, some of you might have seen it before. It's from Jimmy Dore in America, and I just think it's interesting. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to let you watch it first. I'll probably cut wee bits out where they're talking about like this, like being Joe. I just want you to show the general idea of what's going on in America and how America are looking at Britain right now. And I'm hoping it gives you a wee bit of comfort to know that what we're going through right now isn't going unnoticed. So, how about you look, guys?
Called flood the country with immigrants, go after citizens that complain about it, instigate riots between citizens and immigrants. This all happened. Mm-hmm. Implement police state complete with surveillance and facial recognition cameras everywhere. Problem, reaction, solution. So but first of all, I don't know if this slide is racist or a conspiracy theory or a racist conspiracy theory, but I do know whoever wrote this loves Russia and hates women.
Yes. Thank you for saying it. I was about to say it if you didn't.
This sounds like the Great Replacement Theory. You know, that nonsense term that morons and liars use.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
The same liars and morons who used to say demographics are destiny.
Which is infinitely more racist, I would like to point out.
That's right.
It's the same fucking thing too. I mean, that's hilarious.
So here's Keir Starmer. So he's the prime minister right now of the UK, correct?
Yeah, not much longer.
A perfectly square head. That's what I like about him. He looks like Bert. Well, Bert's more of a cone head.
When I was a kid, they would say that's a punchable face. That's what they would say. This guy, Geiger Capital, says, holy S. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer just admitted that Western leaders have been running an open borders experiment. You want to see him admit it? Watch this. You think I'm kidding? Watch this.
What the British people are owed is an explanation. Because a failure on this scale isn't just bad luck. It isn't a global trend or taking your eye off the ball. No, this is a different order of failure.
What?
This happened by design, not accident. Policies were reformed deliberately to liberalize immigration. Brexit was used for that purpose, to turn Britain into a one-nation experiment in open borders.
What?
Global Britain.
That's the prime minister saying that.
Yeah.
That. First of all, why is he saying they did that? I mean, we.
He was worked for Five Eyes.
Yeah. Remember when they used to say Global Britain? Watch this.
Remember that slogan?
Global Britain.
That is what they meant. A policy with no support and which they then pretended wasn't happening.
I can't believe he keeps saying they. He keeps saying they. And then they did pretend it wasn't happening. They did the same thing here in the United States.
Called you racist for saying it's happening, and people I know personally still think it's not happening.
Right, they still think it's not happening.
Evidently, that's the pronoun that they want to choose.
They, yeah.
They.
Yeah. Oh, he's non-binary. That's why they're saying that.
And then they denied it was happening.
Well, the British people.
But by the way, you want to know why this is so crazy? Because this is what he said in 2020.
Right. We need to make the wider case on immigration. We welcome migrants. We don't scapegoat them. Low wages, poor housing, poor public services are not the fault of migrants and people.
Wow. So that's really different than the thing he said later that we just looked at earlier. In 2020, this is what he was saying in 2020.
We need to make the wider case on immigration. We welcome migrants. We don't scapegoat them. Low wages, poor housing, poor public services are not the fault of migrants and people.
So isn't that amazing? And then this is what he just said this week. This is what he said. Listen to this.
What the British people are owed is an explanation.
Yeah. From fucking you. They're owed an explanation from you.
Does someone have a blackmail tape on him? What is the...
Because a failure on this scale isn't just bad luck. It isn't a global trend or taking your eye off the ball. No, this is a different order of failure. This happened by design, not accident.
Is he
Policies were
anti-Semitic?
reformed deliberately to liberalize immigration. Brexit was used for that purpose.
Brexit was used for that. He's blaming Brexit.
So the point of
The
Brexit
exact
was to not
opposite.
have that.
The exact opposite. The point of Brexit was the exact opposite of that.
By the way, global. What do they call it? Global England or whatever? What did they just say? That's like old school colonialism.
Yeah, global
from back
Britain.
In the day. Yeah, well, that was that's in the Last of the Mohicans movie. Make the world Britain.
It's one thing to flood the United States with immigrants. It's one thing to flood the United States with immigrants, to try to suppress wages and create friction between workers and even poorer people and mess with the culture. It's one thing, because the United States was built on immigration. The UK was not.
Yeah,
England was not. England was not built on that.
They're the indigenous people. The British.
Do you know what the number one baby name is in England? Mohammed.
Oh, that's a good name. I might use that for my baby.
I love that name. Nothing wrong with that name.
Call him Mo. Hey, Mo, what's up? Mo Metzger.
So there he is pretending blaming this on Brexit. What else does he say?
To turn Britain into a one-nation experiment in open borders.
A one-nation experiment? We're doing that.
Hang on.
And so the other nations.
Come on. Hold on. Let me play this.
In open borders. Global Britain. Remember that slogan? That is what they meant. A policy with no support, and which they then pretended wasn't happening.
And the they that he's talking about is him.
There's still people in prison that he put in prison for tweeting about it.
That's right. If this was a movie, he would not be cast as the good guy. Believe me. He'd be the weak backstabbing traitor who fucks everybody over.
So, as you can see, this is America. I am going to put the link in the description for you to watch the whole video, because that is only a couple of minutes, and it is really worth watching the whole video. And there's a lot more than Jimmy Dore, believe it or not, all around the world, Australia, America, everywhere. There's podcasters, big names, talking about Britain, talking about Starmer, talking about what's happening to us, the atrocities, the crimes that are being committed to this country, by the government of this company. So, this is a point I want to make, guys. We haven't got enough YouTubers in Britain that are taking this stance. We need to be more honest and open on what's going on. We need to be more outraged. And we need to stop holding back. We've got to stop worrying about getting taken off and demonetization and all the rest of it. And we all need to start speaking out. We can't keep leaving it to everybody else. And I know America's got different laws than us and all the rest of it, but at the same time, it's not illegal to speak truths. It's not illegal to voice your concerns about what's going on in Britain right now. It's not illegal to complain about the government. It's not illegal to complain about illegal immigration. So, guys, it was just a wee short one to bring out these. Links in the description. Watch the full video. Please give him a subscribe, guys. He has got a big channel. I never checked how many subscriptions, but he is big. He is big. But it's just to let you know, we're not on our own, guys. People can see what's going on. And just because the government are silencing everybody in this country, they can't silence everybody in the world. Don't forget that. All my love. God bless every single one of you.